as of 11 o'clock, Tropical Storm Melissa has formed in the Caribbean. This right now is several hundred miles south of Hispaniola. It's got winds of 50 miles an hour. Those tropical storm force winds extend 115 miles outside the center, primarily on the eastern side of this. And it's also not that far from Trinidad and Tobago as well. We can see a couple of these little islands north of Caracas. Okay, it's also inundating them with a lot of rainfall. What happens with Melissa is that the steering currents slow down its forward speed. So it's essentially going to stall in the Caribbean near or just south of Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Cuba, and also Jamaica for several days through the end of the week and even into the weekend. So this system, which may turn stronger and become the 6th hurricane of the season, this is going to stall out essentially, and where it's impacting, where it stalls out, it's going to bring a lot of rain. So those rainfall amounts could be 5 to 10 inches for Haiti, and also into western Dominican Republic could also be some rainfall amounts that are pretty large. 5 to 10 inches of rain, that will cause flooding. That will cause landslides. That will cause mudslides as well. There is a lot of these mountains that are over Hispaniola. And so when you're moving a weather system like this and it's reaching those higher peaks, that kind of lifts those clouds and it forces them to rain even heavier. So very flood-prone area might be dealing with flooding and mudslides. So Melissa right now, 50-mile-per-hour tropical storm force winds with that system. There is now a hurricane watch out for southern Haiti, including Port-au-Prince all the way to the Dominican Republic border, and there is a tropical storm watch out for Jamaica as well. You can see the cone of uncertainty from the National Hurricane Center, which starts with a very narrow area that it's expected to move in through the next 2 days. Well, watch how that just kind of stalls out. The lines on this cone of uncertainty with where the storm's going to be in 12-hour increments, they're close together, they're overlaying each other. That's because Tropical Storm Melissa is going to essentially stall out for several days and just rain and 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 rain. So we're awaiting those tropical storm and hurricane watches to populate on this map. It hasn't yet, but it's again southern Haiti from the Dominican Republic border all the way to Port-au-Prince, which is kind of, if I can zoom, I'll just point on the map right in here. So this whole area is going to be under tropical storm hurricane watch, and then Jamaica right here is going to be under a tropical storm watch, and that's going to mean that within the next 48 hours tropical storm or hurricane force winds are possible, large swells, a lot of rain. If you have travel plans, I know it's a vacation spot, a lot of beach vacation goers going to Jamaica, this is not the best week to be doing that. Tropical Storm Melissa going to inundate those areas depending on the final track with a lot of rain and wind as well. So it is forecast to become a hurricane by Friday and a strong tropical storm before it reaches hurricane status as it slows down and pretty much stalls out there in the Caribbean, very close to or just south of Jamaica, the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and also Cuba, eastern Cuba as well, under the watch for a lot of rain and also some strong winds if Melissa can make it far enough north.